Hey, what's up, guys? So, another day, another week, and another masterclass in liberal meltdowns, hypocrisy, and a total detachment from reality. And I'm talking about deranged liberals harassing Trump supporters who are just trying to buy milk, to a woman losing it after seeing a Bible at a dentist's office, to the ultimate cell phone of a transgender activist fleeing America to escape Trump 2.0, only to come crawling back, begging to return. Anyways, let's get into this first clip here. So, you know how there's gender reveal parties? Well, now you have a faction of the far left starting to host disability reveal parties.
Hold on, I got this. I got this. I can do this.
Are you sure?
No, no, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Sure?
I can do it. No, no, no. Let me.
They can do it. They can do it. They can do it.
I can do it.
They can do it.
She does not have it.
This woman needs an IQ reveal party. Like, honestly, the stuff is getting so ridiculous. Like, what are we going to do next? Celebrate and throw a party after finding out we have cancer? Honestly, this stuff just feels so performative.
I'm seeing some color.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Holy shit. Okay.
Hold on, I got it. I
You
got
might
it.
want to. You might want to just.
Oh my god, Barbie.
I got it. No, no,
Just smash it with your hand.
Cake smash!
Okay, no joke, but seeing this guest list pretty much explains everything. Having said that, celebrating a diagnosis for a disability is the fastest way to identify a fake crutch that'll be used to excuse destructive choices forever. Disabled people struggle twice as hard to maintain independence and a quiet dignity. Yet this person is simply too lazy to participate in society.
Happy autism to you!
Honestly, can we go back to struggling with shit in private again? Because I miss those days. Moving along, we got this next clip here of this clown wearing an F Trump hat who confronts another man who's simply shopping and minding his own business, all because he's wearing a MAGA hat. Take a look.
People are being murdered in our streets right now.
No, but look at what the Democrats are doing.
What are the Democrats doing? I'm not.
They want fucking women to have kill the babies up front.
What are you doing?
Why do you come up to me and fucking say that to me? Get the fuck away from me.
Hey, you need.
Get the fuck away from me.
You need to calm.
Get the fuck away from me.
You are a very aggressive person. It doesn't matter where I go. I'm not taking this hat off. You will not intimidate me.
Intimidate? You're the one approaching this man who's simply minding his own business. See, one day this guy's going to do this to the wrong person, and honestly, I hope the karma is swift and brutal. This is pure textbook behavior. Provoke, get a reaction, and then cry victim later. Sounds like he works for the SPLC. Anyways, moving along to this next clip here. So this woman walks her kid to the dentist's office and then sees a Bible on the table and immediately loses it.
So I just went to take my kids to a new dentist and I walk in and see Bibles on the tables everywhere. And I go to the reception counter and say, hey, what's with all the Bibles everywhere? And they said, oh, they're just there. Da, da, da. And I said, I need to cancel my appointment. I'm not playing games anymore. This is not a Christian nation. You don't need to have Bibles out everywhere in your office. Or you can, and I won't patronize it. So don't tell me that queer people are trying to shove their agenda down people's throats when everywhere I go, there's Bibles around, there's people let me pray for you. Don't give me that shit. I'm fucking done.
Okay, so let me get this straight. This woman walked into a private business and tried to shove her agenda down this business's throat. See, another liberal white woman having a mental breakdown over nothing. Moving along to this next clip here. It's a clip from 4 years ago, but it's the first time I've ever seen this clip, and it's such a good clip. You got to watch in its entirety. So it's Bill Maher versus Howie Mandell, and they're discussing about white privilege, particularly when it comes to black people versus cops. And Bill just completely destroys Howie Mandell here.
Privilege to you is different than the perception of advantage. The advantage is when you are a white guy and you are pulled over in the middle of the night and
yes, it's an advantage.
And I have the privilege of just not having to worry about being, my friends who are...
Well, that's not true either.
What?
I mean, this. How many people do you think the police shoot a year?
I don't know.
See, so you're talking out of your ass.
Well, tell me.
1,000. They shoot about 1,000 people a year.
Okay. And
How many of that are white people?
tell me.
So again, we're having this discussion,
No,
but
but-
you're so sure of yourself, you don't even know the stats.
Okay, so is this not crazy to watch here? Like Howie Mandell has a podcast and he talks about politics, but he's a typical Democrat voter. He votes based off of feelings and emotions, not off stats.
But why does that stat
Because
affect
you're
me?
talking about how much you have to worry about. I'm
Not
saying,
I have to worry. My friends who are black, who are
Right.
who are married and raising kids.
Right.
Here's what this is
Absolutely.
my personal experience. My personal experience when I took my kids out and they got their driver's license.
Right.
I was worried about them driving safely, and
Right.
those are the discussions I had. Don't
Absolutely.
speed and don't take somebody. My black friends have to have an added discussion.
I agree.
That I've never had with my
Absolutely.
kids. If you get pulled over by the cop, make sure that your hands are there.
Right.
Don't reach for anything.
Okay.
So isn't that privilege?
Okay. But let's get back to the police.
Okay.
Okay.
They shoot about 1,000 people a year,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
Now, in a country of 340 million people, a lot of whom are crazy and a lot of whom are armed, I don't know if that's like a ridiculous number. There are some people the police do have to shoot.
What percentage are white?
3/4.
More white. Wow.
But since blacks are only 14% of the population, that's almost twice the percentage of what it would be.
Right.
Okay,
So there's a problem.
there's a problem. But police also have many more encounters with black people. So you have to figure in all these things.
So you can hear how shocked Howie Mandel was when he heard those numbers. He already had his mind made up and assumed that black people were the vast majority of police shootings. He assumed black people were being shot left, right, and center by the police. Because this guy has been a victim of the media, liberal mainstream media, telling him that black people were just being unfairly targeted by the police. So yeah, Howie Mandel got completely destroyed by Bill Maher on his own podcast. So moving along to this next clip here. So when you're on the internet, do you ever wonder who you're actually speaking to? Who's the one that's actually calling you a racist, Nazi, bigot? Well, take a look because I think I found out who these culprits are. And it's hilarious. Okay, I don't even know what I'm looking at here. These are definitely the same people we're arguing with online. The people that don't even know what gender they are. So sticking with this transgender topic, this guy fled America to escape Trump, and now this guy is trying to backtrack, begging to come back home.
Between here and there is a bunch of Algerians and Moroccans or whoever who think that queer people should be beaten. I think that this system where you have people just living out here that are unhappy is not good.
Yeah. Do you think it's safe here?
No, I don't see it.
Oh, it's scary. It's legitimately scary. I decided that my mental health is degrading so substantially being here that I just need to get out, and the situation that I have in the US as a trans person, not good, right? But here I will be hurt or killed.
Hey, what's up, America? Trans person that fled the United States to get away from Donald Trump is begging to return to the United States. So this is Jane Michelle Ark, age 48, a transgender woman from California, who fled to the Netherlands to claim asylum away from Donald Trump and the anti-trans atmosphere of the United States. Now, she fled to the Netherlands but had to live in an asylum center with other Islamic refugees, mostly coming over from Syria. So she was placed in the Ter Apel refugee camp in the northeast of the Netherlands. And that refugee camp asylum center contains about 2,000 refugees from across the world, but most of them fleeing from Bashar al-Assad in Syria. However, she claims if she stays there any longer, she'll be hurt or killed by the Islamic fundamentalists who are living at the refugee camp.
Honestly, that kind of sounds Islamophobic to me, if we're going to be real. But it's funny how no trans people have ever been persecuted for anything. Like, these people are their own worst enemy. And the comedy writes itself. Like, this person hated Trump so much that they applied to be a refugee in Europe, only to be surrounded by third world criminals from Africa, Middle East, and South Asia. And now this guy is begging to come back home. You can't make this up. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, comment, or subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.